news coming in from Bangladesh. Expected, not surprising. The application has been rejected by the Chittagong court of Chinmoy Das. The Hindu monk leader, who was arrested at one point, didn't even have lawyers to represent him, did manage a legal team. It was his bail application hearing at the court. The application has been rejected. The lawyers have erupted in protest. All right, that's the latest news, adding in. Lawyers have erupted in protest at the Chittagong court. They are raising slogans against those involved in the murder of Advocate Alif, who died in clashes the last time. When, remember, Chinmoy Das was presented in the court, there were protests. One lawyer even lost his life. Another is currently facing another health condition. The bar had given out a threat that there shouldn't be anyone representing. Eventually, he did manage a legal team. This raises a question. Is this not a free and fair trial as per the judicial system for Bangladesh? Or is this a protocol that they are following? What kind of a protocol then? Because what kind of a crime has been committed by Chinmoy Das that consistently his bail applications are being denied? Remember that one of his lawyers is currently facing a serious health condition, so other lawyers are representing the senior lawyer. Indrajit Kundu, our editor, joins me on this. Indrajit, tell me this. Finally, the hearing happens, and within minutes, since we had the last conversation, the application rejected.
Well, that's right. You know, no good news coming in from Bangladesh right now. The bail application of Chinmoy Krishna Das, the former ISKCON monk, has been rejected by the Chittagong court. Now the option is for him to move the higher court, which is the Bangladesh High Court or the Supreme Court, but the lower court, that is the Chittagong court, has rejected the bail application. What has happened, of course, is that there was high drama that was witnessed at the Chittagong court premises with, you know, all the lawyers of the Chittagong Bar Association. They were raising slogans against Chinmoy Das, and they were raising slogans saying that all those who are involved in the death of an advocate, you would remember Advocate Alif, he died during clashes when the first time Chinmoy Krishna Das was presented before the court a few weeks back, last month in December, and it was during that time when clashes had erupted and one advocate at the Chittagong High Court had died. And now that case is sub judice right now. Several of the lawyers and advocates who are actually fighting for Chinmoy Krishna Das have been made party, have been named in that case. And a lot of them have not been able to come out. Some are in hiding. So therefore, a special team of advocates, 11 members, came in from Dhaka to Chittagong to appear for Chinmoy Krishna Das. And they were taken out of the court premises after the hearing has concluded. So the hearing concluded just a short while back. Those advocates appearing for Chinmoy Krishna Das were taken out of the Chittagong court premises amid very tight security, even when other lawyers of the Chittagong Bar Association were raising slogans against those who had appeared for Chinmoy Krishna Das. So the court has rejected Chinmoy Krishna Das's bail application. For now, he will have to remain behind bars in jail in Bangladesh. Of course, he can have legal recourse. He can, his advocates can appeal before the higher courts, that is the Bangladesh High Court or the Supreme Court. But for now, no relief for arrested Hindu monk in Bangladesh, Chinmoy Krishna Das. Pooja.
Just, Indrajit, stay on with me because I want to get in more details, and it looks like more reactions are coming in on this. Let's listen into that.
अरेस्ट को लेकर बहुत चिंतित थे और एक ब्रह्मचारी जो लास्ट 40-42 दिन से जेल में है, एक साधु जिसकी तबीयत भी ठीक नहीं है, ये सुनने में आ रहा है क्योंकि तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, उसको इस तरह जेल में कन्फाइन करके रखना ये बहुत ही दुखद है। और हम सब जानते हैं कि चिन्मय कृष्ण प्रभु पूरे जो माइनॉरिटीज है बांग्लादेश के उनके वो चेहरे बन गए थे और चेहरे बने हुए हैं और पूरे जो माइनॉरिटीज उनको एक आशा की किरण की तरह देखते हैं क्योंकि उनकी आवाज को वो रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। नेक्स्ट एक्शन तो उनके जो लॉयर हैं वो लोग निश्चय ही जो ऑर्डर है उसको पढ़कर उनको नेक्स्ट स्टेप लेंगे।
All right, so we'll go across to our other reactions that are also coming in on that. Indrajit, let me just get this straight. So Chinmoy Das bail application was rejected, and the lawyers who are part of this alleged free and fair judicial system started to shout in protest against the monk, Indrajit, if you can hear me. So the lawyers started to erupt, shouting, happy that Chinmoy Das's bail application has been rejected. What kind of lawyers are these?
Well, look, Pooja, I had reported earlier on as occasions as well, over the course of past 1 month, that a large section, a majority section of lawyers at the Chittagong Bar Association, they have become extremely hostile. And they have been, leveling all sorts of allegations against those advocates who were representing Chinmoy Krishna Das. That's precisely the reason why advocates in Chittagong, and unfortunately, those are all Hindu advocates belonging to the Hindu minority community. They have all been in hiding. I have been in touch with several of the advocates who had initially appeared for Chinmoy Krishna Das on the very first day after he was produced before court, after his arrest. A lot of them have gone in hiding. Their chambers have been attacked. All this took place after the clashes that broke out on the initial day, in which a Muslim advocate, unfortunately, died. Now, advocates at the Chittagong Bar Association, they had turned hostile after the death of their colleague, a Muslim colleague at that. And they had been blaming ISKCON, and they have been blaming the supporters of Chinmoy Krishna Das for indulging in that act. In fact, several of Chinmoy Krishna Das's lawyers who had initially fought for him, they have also been named in the case. They have also been made party in the case, and therefore they could not appear for him in the past several weeks. Then what happened was Rabindra Ghosh, a veteran advocate from the Bangladesh High Court in Dhaka, he went to Chittagong a few weeks back and he tried appearing for Chinmoy Krishna Das. He was also heckled, and there was no other lawyer from Chittagong court who could actually...
So much of these details that you're telling me has to be about a crime that is so serious that he shouldn't be represented, shouldn't be getting bail, that it is, of such a serious, dangerous nature. What is his crime of Chinmoy Das? That he's constantly, again, not even getting in a bail application.
Well, look, Chinmoy Krishna Das has been booked for sedition. The main case against him right now is that, while he was leading the agitation before his arrest to unify the Hindu community in Bangladesh seeking for their rights, now at one of those rallies, the Bangladesh flag, the Hindu flag or the Sanatan flag or the saffron flag was perched over the Bangladesh flag. That is the allegation. Now, over that allegation, Chinmoy Krishna Das has been arrested. Now, there have been several other allegations that have been leveled against him, and there are allegations of financial, Bangladesh agencies which are probing into the financial aspect of ISKCON. They are also now trying to check as to, the amount of money that ISKCON has, their bank accounts, what is the kind of fund that they have generated. So these are the allegations right now. But the main allegation, the sedition charge, I have spoken to advocates in Bangladesh, and even Rabindra Ghosh I spoke to a few weeks back when he was in India. They said that these charges will be fought in the court and they would not stand the scrutiny of law. However, the biggest point is that comes in much later. If there is, if his bail plea has been rejected by Chittagong court, and we will still get the fine prints of why the judge rejected the bail application.
Stay on with me.